Before I can even begin to tell you how to fill your cup, one of the things you have to begin to realize is what your cup feels like empty. And I'll give an example of what I mean by how your cup feels empty. So, a couple of years back, I had weight loss surgery. And in having weight loss surgery, we all know that you have to learn how to eat differently. And in the process of learning how to eat differently, you have to learn how to chew differently. You have to pick different kinds of foods. You have to know calorie intake. Like there's a whole plethora of information that you get. And so you come out of the surgery and you drink in and you begin to learn how to eat. And my dietitian said something that I didn't realize was the truth until it happened to me. She said, "You're going to have to learn how to chew your food." I've been eating a long time. I'm pretty good at it. I know how to do it. That's what got me in this predicament in the first place. But the first time I really had to sit down and eat, I realized I didn't chew my food. Like I didn't chew it ever. And I figured out that I didn't chew it because I was always running. I was running to work, running to pick up a child, running to do an errand, running because I didn't said yes to something, going into a facility, being in a meeting, not having time, doing hair, in between clients. I never sat still long enough to chew, let alone taste my food. So when I began to learn how to regulate myself, I realized a part of my cup not being filled was using food to stuff that area that I wasn't fulfilled in. Now, again, it could be a plethora of things that cause the hole, but one of mine was rushing. I rushed everything. Putting on clothes, taking showers, eating, driving, everything was rushed. And the moment I sat still and began my journey to figure out how my cup needed to be filled, I slowed down. And when I say I slowed down seasoning my food. I slowed down prepping my plate. I slowed down using a great cup. I slowed down taking time out of my schedule to purposefully eat. And so I began to do those little things throughout my life. I purposefully walk slow when I'm going into a meeting. I walk slow in the grocery store. I put my headphones on and I'll walk through every aisle, not only get my exercise, but I'll walk through every aisle and pay attention to what's on the shelf. I even drive on purpose now. I drive slower, not slowly, slower, but I notice trees and shrubs and birds that fly by and squirrels that are running to save their life. Like I notice things. The version of me that is understanding my cup being full in just one area, I needed to slow down. I had to slow down because of my health. I had to slow down because of my mind. I even had to slow down because my sleep was affected. Doing and going so much, my body didn't have a chance to relax, to sleep. So the real question is, when you begin to figure out just little things in your life, maybe start with something that small. Start with, how do you eat? How do you sleep? How do you interact with the people who love you? How is your patience? Even, how do you talk to God? Because again, He is patient. What does He say about love? Love is patient. And if you're learning how to love you in filling your cup, you have to be patient with yourself. Just my thought process. I'm just saying.